Welcome back. You're watching coverage of semi-finals day at the World Tour Finals. We'll try and follow that wonderful women's singles match. Well, we think we might be able to. It's the second mixed doubles semi-final. ZHENG and HUANG up against the Thai pair, PUAVARANUKROH and TAERATTANACHAI. Officials on their way, players are ready in the wings. We know who the crowd are going to be siding with. Well, here's how Group A, the mixed doubles, turned out. And you can see there, ZHENG and HUANG with a 100% record, didn't drop a single game along the way. The Thai pair qualifying as of right with 2 victories in second place in that group. If you were with us earlier, you'd have seen Wang and HUANG secure their place in tomorrow's final, beating Watanabe and Higashino in 3 games. So the likelihood is we're going to have an all-Chinese mixed doubles final. But we had enough surprises this week not to take anything for granted here. Seven titles this year for ZHENG and HUANG. That's astonishing, really. Qualified with a 5-figure points total. And, most people's fancy to come through this semi-final, but we'll see. Love in the head-to-head. So the last one, though, went 3 games at the Fuzhou China Open early this year. Let's give you a few more details then on these players. ZHENG first of all. Of course, this partnership, all conquering world champions, Asian Games champions. Whoever dished out their most promising player of the year award in 2015 got it pretty much spot on. And their record this year, this is before this tournament, 58 wins in 63 matches. Now, of course, it's 61 in 66. That percentage even higher. Here's HUANG. Just crowned the Female Player of the Year. She's also won 6 women's doubles titles, in addition to a mixed doubles success. Barely been stretched, have they, this week? See that straight game victory over their opponents today in the group in less than half an hour. Tightish first game, second game was pretty one-sided. And their opponents, PUAVARANUKROH, are ranked 7th in the world. They qualified 3rd in the race to Guangzhou. Go back a few years, they won the Junior World Championship gold, this pair. TAERATTANACHAI, runner-up in the Danish Open this season. That was a decent event. That was a Super 750 event. reached the final at Singapore last year. In fact, their only win as a pair came at the Swiss Open last year. But of course, TAERATTANACHAI, famous in her own right, first player to win the title at all three disciplines: singles, women's doubles, mixed doubles. Got to think it'll be something of a surprise, though, Steen, if the Thais spring a shock here.
Yeah, it would be. They have to focus on the first game yesterday, where they played to 19. I think Zhang Siwei and Huang Yachong were pretty much in control. The second game sort of died out a little bit since they knew that they could play each other again here today. So I don't think they spent too much mental or physical energy on that game. Neither of the pairs.
And on my left, Zhang Siwei, Huang Yachong, China. Subsidy TAERATTANACHAI to serve.
And the titles she's got, Subsidy is on the Super 300 level. Titles in women's singles, women's doubles, and mixed doubles.
Huang Yachong. Yeah. All right.
I think
that was a little embarrassing, I think.
Yeah, Apinder Sabharwal had it wrong way round, so he's just going to change that. Of course, it's up to the players who serves first and who receives, so now we've got it sorted.
Love all. Play. Service over. 1 love.
Crowd obviously would love to see a Chinese victory here in an all-Chinese final tomorrow.
Love. Ball challenges, ball out.
So an early challenge here and an early test for Hawkeye. And the second mixed double semi called out. Not particularly close.
1 challenge remaining. 3 love.
One of those emotional challenges.
Yeah, and they might live to regret it. So early in the game.
3.
Yeah. Start here from
4-3.
Subsidy and Dechapun.
Oh, he did brilliantly there, didn't he? PUAVARANUKROH from the floor. Defended stoically. Five points in a row, the tie pair. Make that 6. He's so good at the net, Hung Ja-chong. Set up a partner for a pretty easy kill.
Yeah. We saw the match yesterday with Morten Frost and things.
That was almost a magician's touch. A section like that.
It's a nice drop shot. One of the things we noticed yesterday was that it was absolutely crucial for Sapsiree and Dechapon to get Hwang Ya-chong away from the net, trying to get her insecure, so she doesn't play so well in the area around the net as she normally does. One of the ways is, of course, to flick her a lot.
8-6.
Brilliant. She started out really well, Sapsiree, on the front court.
Looking sharp, these two, in the opening game.
That's it.
Service over, 7-9.
Some power into that. Could be wrong, I think. They played every shot in that rally, pretty much.
Yeah, and the last two shots. First a reverse slice and then a normal slice, and that made Dechapon miss his lift. Good variation from Jang Si-wei. Thailand coach, Susanna Panvitras.
Well, that is a bad miss, really. So they go to the interval.
Play. Service over, 11 all.
I don't think it's profitable in the long run to play it over the left shoulder of Huang Ya-chong above tape height. Definitely advise against it. Brilliant.
Well, great defense from the Chinese pair, it really was. And from Huang in particular.
12-11.
Huang got the glory for the winner, but his partner kept them in the point.
Yeah. Excellent work by Huang Ya-chong.
Well, they've done brilliantly to win that point. The two ties.
Service over, 12 all.
Some excellent mixed doubles we're watching at the moment. Both pairs trying to secure the edge. Fantastic. It's a really, really difficult kill. That one from Subterrae.
There's two elements to that, weren't there? Really, the anticipation first of all, and then the execution of the shot. That's a bit careless, though.
Service over, 13 all.
Oh, well done. Just thought about it for a split second. Gave her time to see where there was a yawning gap on the court, and she found it unerringly.
Yeah, that's when the shuttle turns up just exactly where you like it, because you sensed that there's an opening.
Service over, 14 all.
Another important point we managed to spot yesterday was the ability to get Jiang Siwei to play from below the tape. If that can be done, it also gives you some chances, however small they might be. A fantastic record this year. Worst tournament performance is a semi-final.
There's a challenge, and this might be closer, actually. It's called in. Did it clip the line? Hawkeye will reveal all. It's a very quick challenge by, in fact, I think both the Thai players stuck their arms up immediately, which sometimes leads you to think maybe it was an error by the line judge. Did it clip the line? It did not.
Correction, out.
So they keep that challenge. That's the one they have remaining.
15,
Lost their first one very early.
Wow. Wow.
Got it in the end. Boy, that was hard won. Defending for their lives, the Thais.
Absolutely amazing. He's flying full power smashes from the front court. Oh, there's a challenge again.
Another big call for Hawkeye. Last challenge from Dekchapol and Sapsuri was successful. What about this one? Called out, remember?
I saw it as in. Yeah, that's a dreadful call again.
Wow.
But imagine you play on a non-Hawkeye court in a regular tournament here in China. That's not good.
Especially at such a, I'm not good at any time, especially in such a crucial part of the game. That's a little bit of good fortune to level the scores again.
Yeah, I think it just bounced off the top of the tape.
So challenge every other point at the moment.
But now I think they're going to lose the last challenge here. Because I think that bounced off the top of the tape. And sometimes it slows the shuttle down, but other times it sort of like gives them a little extra speed if it's not a lot that's touching the top of the tape.
Well, it definitely hit the tape. Question is, where did it go after that? It's bang on the line. So there are no challenges left now for the Thais.
And this is where the first one they squandered might have been handy.
Yeah. Saw that very quickly, Jun Si-wei. And a good tactic, going for the body. Oh, yes.
It's gone long.
Oh, it's gone long. Surely they're going to challenge. Just because they've got two challenges and it's late in the game, might as well have a look. Your first instinct was that was out.
Yeah, it's long.
Yeah.
But I think if it had been called in and they were not able to challenge it.
Challenge unsuccessful.
That was
one challenge remaining.
half a chance because that area of the court was completely open.
It stopped the Chinese momentum after it took 3 quick points.
18 all. series.
Bit of confusion, and it all starts with the flick serve. It wasn't a flick serve, but it was Jiang Ziwei staying at the net. So they got Huang Yaqiong to the back of the court. Really good short serve from Sapsiree to Jiang Ziwei. Brilliant play.
And in great shape now to take the opening game.
20, game point.
Big underdogs at the start. PUAVARANUKROH and TAERATTANACHAI, not now. Game point.
Service over, 19-20.
It's there. And that is a bit of a shock. 21-19. The Thai pair take the opening game. ZHENG and HUANG playing catch-up. So the question is, can these two ties keep up the momentum they showed in that first game where they were superb? Doesn't she ever quite got her balance there at any stage?
Of course, since Jiang and Huang has got that impressive record this year, the World Tour, they've made 4 comebacks after losing the first game out of 5, so a 80%
wow
comeback probability.
Which kind of makes you wonder why they've lost as many first games as they have.
Yeah.
However, another comeback required here for the world champions.
I think that is going to become significant here in the second game, that becoming more difficult for Subsray and Dechapon to withstand the attack of Jiang Siwei and Huang Yachong. Playing with the drift, the smashes arrive a little bit earlier on the Thai far side of the court.
3-1.
Well, it's a great start for ZHENG and HUANG. The second game.
5-1.
Sure what the coach would have said to them during that interval, but once again, as you mentioned, Steen, they took HUANG out of a comfort zone near the net.
That's how easy it can be done. Good service return and follow up yourself. Clever first attack from Jiang Siwei. Took a little pace out of it to get the angle, go for the ankle instead. And then he got a much better chance on the second one and was able to kill it directly.
All of a sudden, it looks such a one-sided match, doesn't it?
Yeah.
8-2.
Not just the actual physical scoreline, but short points, and the Thais look somewhat overwhelmed at the moment. That's better, though.
Service over. 3-8. Service over. 9-3.
Great shot.
It's looking a lot like the second game yesterday.
3.
Yeah. Jiang and Huang was totally dominant, and I'm not sure Subsray and Dechapon need to do too much to upset the Chinese here in the second game. Could easily end up spending a lot of energy and still lose the game after all. Not there though.
4-10.
Fortunately, she's okay. I've seen players twist their ankles. This kind of situation, go over on your ankle. She managed to kind of rescue it. Could have been nasty, that.
Thank you.
Yeah, we had a situation yesterday in the men's doubles where Astrup Rasmussen from Denmark was playing Li and Liu from China. It was basically a match that had very little importance because both pairs had already qualified, but they played a fantastic match. Unfortunately, Lee Junhui injured his knee in the beginning of the third game, and that explains why oftentimes pairs that have already qualified takes it a little bit easy in remaining matches at the group stage to minimize the risk of injuries.
Well, it's a very confident display at the start of the second game from the Chinese pair. 11-5 the advantage, halfway to leveling the match.
丢到重心也不一定要发力，你就是像刚才这样的快拦，他这里他站在那边，现在两边板不动，你让他动起来，你拦完以后你回到重心还是起，球还是起，过这一关就可以了，好吧？
Play. Service over, 6-11.
Maybe the first or second time we've seen TAERATTANACHAI in that kind of a position to execute a winner in this game. Doesn't get much easier than that.
Service over,
He's
12-6.
focusing more and more of his attention on the short services, Jiang Ziwei, so they've got to flick him once in a while, but it's scary because he's so fast and has such a good attack.
13-6.
No.
They're going to have a challenge, I think, are they? No.
Yeah.
New challenge?
He wasn't sure at first. Apinder Sabawal, but they have challenged. So Hawkeye in play again. Called out, remember?
Service over, 7-14.
Well, it looked like a good tactic to employ the flick serve against Huang Yaqiong, but didn't see that coming.
15-7.
Well, I seriously think that TAERATTANACHAI spent more time on the surface of the court than she has standing up in this game. Somehow found a way to win the point.
Ball. Service over. 8-15. Nine, 15.
Great rally.
Just outlasted them there, really. The energy-sapping rally.
Service over. 16-9.
Got across there very smartly. Zheng Siwei.
18-9. Service over. 10-18. Service over. 19-10. Service over. 11.
Almost get the impression that both pairs kind of going through the motions a little bit because they know we're destined for a deciding game. He's missed it. Would you believe it?
12-19.
You expect him to put that away in his sleep. Probably not going to matter. Especially now.
Maybe they can meet up in the practice hall after the match and practice these kills at the net. Zheng Siwei and Sapsiree.
Service over. 13.
Still
20.
7 points to level up the match for the Chinese pair.
Much better.
14-20. Service fault called.
Well, that's the first one today, too high. And that cements the second game for the Chinese pair. 21-14, all square.
21-14, 1 game all.
过这种两边中端球的时候，你不需要去硬抽，他现在两边用的球，你抽不效果不好，你就去顺带的就去家里面去踩一点，不要给傻气里拿球，过到他身边球，就顺势就往前两边切，对吧？等你有机会时把这种发力再出击就好了。啊，这种你看这两边这种球要求太高了，这样丢了还不少分。只要进攻起来，而且按照这个节奏。
Looks like it's mostly up to Zhang Siwei. Now the influence comes to Huang Yachong.
他如果回放，你动作你球拍面放在这里，你现在反过来，这种近网的你反而动作拉了，就再放在前面去。这种中段场你可以把动作拉起来，还可以拦掉，还可以发力，他不敢动，好吧？
Final game, love all, play.
So can the Thai pair recapture some of the flair and flamboyance they showed in the opening game? As it deserted them in game 2.
One, love. Service over, 1 all.
Well played. Fast-paced rally here. Both players focused on getting a good start.
Well, he meant that.
Service over, 2-1.
Was pretty much through TAERATTANACHAI before she even had time to react. Oh, so quick to see it.
She's had some extremely good backhand interceptions. Has Sapsiree TAERATTANACHAI, that's an extremely difficult shot to execute, especially at this pace.
It's a present.
Service over, 3-2.
Well, I guess it's that time of year. They had a communications mix-up mid-rally, still ended up winning the point.
Fantastic defense by Sapsiree, and Japan.
5-2.
A lot of stadiums where it would not have been possible here. The playing conditions are a little bit slower, a little bit to the slow side.
Well, here's the first Hawkeye.
I think that's a wasted challenge.
It looked wide, didn't it, to the naked eye? Let's see what the technological eye says. By a distance.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. 6-2. Service over, 3-6. Subsidy. Play it.
I like to see once in a while Japan from his right-hand side go totally cross. He goes cross to Huang Yaqiang, but on the inner side of her, I would like to see him go double cross to the left sideline, the first of the 2 left sidelines. Good shot.
That's the place so often in doubles, straight down the middle. Apparently works in golf. I've never found out though myself. So just a point in it. Good little comeback this from Ties.
Very well played. Just in between Huang and Zhang on the weak court area there in the backhand side.
That's the best shot he's hit for a while, Chung Si-wei.
Service over, 7-6. Ball. Service over, 7-all.
Well, if Zheng and Huang thought that their opponents were just going to kind of lay down, especially after they raced into a 6-2 lead, sadly mistaken.
I think that's at least the 3rd service error from Japan in the match. Yeah. All 3 applies to him. Oi, that's great.
the way they opened up the court as well. The two ties stranded on the other side. Just stepped it up a gear in the last minute or so. And a 4-point lead at the mid-game interval.
Play.
It's a subtle piece of placement.
12-7.
HUANG, but we also must say that Sapsiré and Dechipan, they did manage to get the correct length on their lifts. When you're behind 7-11 at the interval, you really can't afford to lose the first two rallies. Down 6 points now.
Well, they've really got the bit between their teeth now. Always kind of had a feeling even after the ties won the first game, that Chinese pair would come storming back. They tend to do it so often. And as so often happens, when you're playing well, you get the run as well.
15-7. Solo 8-15.
Missed the test serve as well. Sapsiré.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. They denied him 2 or 3 times. Eventually, though, he broke the door down. Fearsome sight in full jump smash mode. Hung Si-wei. There's a certain inevitability creeping in here. After the shock of the Taipei winning the opening game, it's kind of been business as usual.
Yeah, it has. As expected, and the pictures we saw there of Sub-Saray TAERATTANACHAI diving towards the front court has been sort of the trademark for the match. They had to fight really hard, Sub-Saray and Dechapon, to withstand the Chinese attack.
Well, when he hits the shuttle, it stays hit. Definitely got better as the match has worn on. A couple of points away now from the final.
Service over, 11-19.
But you've still got to get over the line.
We saw they slowed down a little bit in the second game when they had a healthy lead. I don't think they're going to jeopardize anything.
So now, 8 chances to secure the match. That'll do it. Pretty straightforward in the end. It didn't look like that for a long way. But in the end, 21-12. A come-from-behind victory for the world champions. And we'll see them in tomorrow's final.
Satisfied coach Yang Ming. A bit of struggle in the first game. Here is confirmation of the score. 19-21, 21-14, 21-12 in 57 minutes, and the world champions and the Asian Games gold medalist through to an all-Chinese final tomorrow against Wang Yilu and Wang Dongping.